Representatives of the organized labor on Friday evening stormed out of the meeting with the Presidential Steering Committee on Subsidy Palliatives scheduled to hold at the Aso Rock Presidential Villa, Abuja. The president of the NLC, Joe Ajero, led the delegation to the office of the Chief of Staff to the President around 5 p.m. but was soon spotted exiting the building. The steering committee members met the government delegation on Wednesday, where the two parties agreed to reconvene on Friday to get a brief from the government subcommittees on mass transit, compressed natural gas, and cash transfer. The steering committee was set up by the federal government to draw up intervention plans to cushion the effect of the fuel subsidy removal on Nigerians. On their way out of the COS office, the Labour members accused the federal government of using the meetings as a ploy to deceive Nigerians. A member of the committee from the organized Labour who spoke on condition of anonymity said they are not prepared for the meeting, that's the truth. However, correspondents learned that the COS to the president, Femi Gbajabiamila, waited for the Labour delegation along other team members. But the organized Labour delegation from the NLC and the Trade Union Congress suffered slight delays upon entering the State House over clearance issues. The reason for the delay was that the names of members of the delegation were not sent to the gate early enough for clearance. Gbajabiamila later excused himself to attend other official matters within the villa, while other government team members waited for the organized Labour team to arrive. Friday's meeting would have been the fourth in a series of meetings between the federal government and the organized Labour since the removal of petrol subsidy. The steering committee last met on Wednesday, but the federal government representative could not convince the Labour leaders to shield their protest. But the federal government noted that the meetings had made some progress. Meanwhile, the National Executive Council of the NLC has endorsed the August 2nd nationwide strike and mass protest proposed by the body over the recent hike in the pump price of petrol. The federal government has told the NLC that it was legally restrained from embarking on the planned nationwide strike. The Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Justice, B.E. Jediagba, in a statement on Wednesday said the union was restrained by the order of the National Industrial Court from embarking on any strike on the removal of petrol subsidy.